Okay, welcome back to Century 3's Let's Play series Dungeon Siege. So we have to deliver Gorn's report to Glacern, so might as well hop to it.
Whoever taught those stupid crook how to raise skeletons and set fire to good people's homes should be put to the 10 stone for what they have done. As if the raid were bad enough, those crook vermin have brought those terrible insects from the mountains.
Man, can't live without them.
You're the first farmer to come to our mill since those horrible crooks started their rampage, but you aren't coming to deliver grain, are you? If it is as bad as they say in the farmlands, we are in for hard times ahead. Since the crug made off with most of our food stores and the farmers aren't delivering the grain to the mill, we won't be able to feed ourselves for more than a week at best. I tried to get to the beach to catch some fish, but it looks like the crug left behind some of those terrible shrubs. I petitioned the guard captain to help clear the beach, but he doesn't seem to understand how much trouble we are in, and he doesn't want to remove any guards from the gates until they are repaired. I could never do it, but if you are brave and think you can clear off the beach, it would mean a lot to the townspeople.
I'll think about it, ma'am. Okay. That dog. They even killed a dog, man. Ooh, a book. Might as well. Should give those books to Laura, but whatever. She is a scribe. The Woods of Western Cross. Only an hour's march south of Frostspire, past the lonely ruins of Western Cross, have borne witness to some of the darkest hours of Ebb's turbulent history. Originally constructed as an inn by Imperial trader Leon Western sometime in the 7th century, it has served at times as a barracks, a minstrum, a gatehouse, and a royal residence. The sheer volume of bloodshed in its shadows has made it a tormented place haunted with memories of the birth of the kingdom. How long is this? Okay, not that long. With the arrival of the Sec and their imperial forces from the east, Sec again, the site was heavily refortified by the 10th Legion in a gated underground route linked to recent excavations, I can't pronounce it, forgive me for that, made from the Glitter Delve mine. During the War of Legions, the Sec briefly occupied the tunnels, using them to house a corps of guild spider drovers, while the subterranean confinement pens were later torn out by the reoccupying Legion forces. A magical homing tank remained in the tunnels, which continues to attract the descendants of the Sec-controlled Aquan spiders to this day. Following the completion of new fortification north of Frostspire Pass in 935, Western Cross was at last deemed unsuitable for continued military use. Retiring it with full honors, the fortress was turned over to royal family of Ebb. It would stand vacant for the next 15 years. In 1970, Edward the Goblin Pretender became the last man to officially occupy Western Cross, refurbishing its crumbling ceilings and chambers at extravagantly wasteful costs. He employed our 40 goblin engineers working day and night to prevent its seemingly imminent collapse. In the end, it would be here at the first fortress of Ebb that the 10th Legion would do battle in their Tugenist Grand Mage Alvis, and Western Cross would sadly be laid waste by order of its last and most ambitious architect. Good lord. Can't talk to that guard, but I can talk to the guard captain.
You're safe enough here for now, boy. I think the Krug have a bad taste for us after the slaughter we handed them last night. Heh.
Mela!
Why, the Krug thought they would find magical artifacts in Stonebridge is beyond me. They came through breaking everything that looked magical and stealing everything that did. It was horrible. A few pitchforks and rake handles aren't reason enough to put all of Stonebridge to the 10th stone. Crush says burn, Crush says smash. If I ever find out who this Gresh is, there will be some smashing and burning, alright?
Jeez, calm down, lady. And this guy, Owen, sells some pack mules. You can buy them if you don't have, you know, a hack spell that I did.
Krug. Puh! You ask me? We should have run the bastards out of these hills when we settled here. All those dung-eaters left me were a pair of jacks and a half-lame mare. The jacks I can part with for a price, though not for half as much as I could have a week ago. You interested?
So you can buy a pack mule for 320, and this is your available gold. So sadly for multiplayer, there is no pack mule for you to use. However, you can, if you want to use the spell hack for multiplayer, then by all means you can do that. Kind of like Diablo 2, for all the freaking logging in and out with your inventory space. Rhykker.
Welcome to the Black Hammer Forge. The Krug stole most of our wares, but you won't get a better deal on what we got left. What can I show you today?
Love the enthusiasm. Huh, defense 5, not bad. Kind of pricey. I should not buy something that's pricey. This one's kind of good, better than the boots, because that's, again, too pricey. And most of the armor is kind of garbage, so some of it, that is. Crude armor. Apparently I don't have the strength requirement, not even. I guess I can equip that one. Just, you know, I can't equip it because he's smart. Anyone else can't equip it because they don't have intelligence 11 because they're not smart enough. Huh? Strength 15. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, some of these items came from the hack file, so that's why it's a lot better with that. And some helms. Yeah, I would come back and buy some armor because I probably would have to hire some hirelings that cost gold, but another short recurve. Holy shit, man. Too bad it's kind of pricey. Everything else is just like, meh, why not? Shield. Better than that shield. Page shield's probably the best starter shield, so, yeah.
Thanks for coming by. Come back again soon.
Some magic armor, but I mean magic items, but meh.
Too much fuss and bother this talk about the Krug. True, they've made a mess of things, but you need look no further than old-fashioned greed to understand why they attacked. They only wanted a good bit of well-forged metal just like you. Speaking of which, son John may be able to replace any equipment you lost in the raid. Check with him inside.
Will do, sir. And what is wrong with you, Rhykker? Yeah, Rhykker is like, I'm in shock. Like he's in shock and like he's not moving. Okay, there we go. Maybe he's just shocked that he lost cASSie in that process. Like, where's cASSie? Like something like that. Should I go here? No, there's a crest right here. This guy. There's a quest for this guy. I was stationed at the Northern Guard Tower when the Krugs are hitting us in waves. If I hadn't been so blasted stubborn, I would have made it back in time to keep them from burning me out of my home. I'm sure the tower is overrun by now from them, but they might not have figured out the mechanism to enter the armory downstairs. I would hate to have any of our remaining weapons fallen into Krug hands. If you are up to the task, you are welcome to them. As soon as I salvage what I can from my house, I'll be heading back to the towers. Thanks, Otis. So this is Otis's axe. You can get Otis's axe, and it's not that bad of a weapon. Secure Otis's axe from the Northern Guard Tower, which we're gonna head there. And that's another side quest, obviously. Let's talk to her.
The god's fire is in you, child. If you have need of potions, I have a few that may be of use and can be bought cheaply. Do you wish to see them?
As long as it's an overpriced like Rhyker's potion with Diablo 1 and 2 mods. Killer Germos. I love those Killer Germos. And some weaken, dancing zaps, kind of crap. Revive, I'll probably need to buy that. We have that. Or resurrect, one of those two spells. Fire, spray, spark. I like explosive powders, the most useful spell ever. And rage, I'll probably use that, but it just drains the HP. But I can just overly heal. And transmute, the favorite spell of all time. And acid gas. Number 2 is an okay spell. Resurrect Scrolls is useful if you don't even have a single nature magic level. So, but it would be used up once you cast it. So it would be good for those who don't even have nature magic 4. But yeah, I guess you could use that, but probably won't. Be dying soon. But I should buy one each since it. No, I shouldn't buy it. It's just a waste of gold. And some old spells you may know already. Too bad I don't have enough gold to buy these stuff. Damn expensive books. Spell books. They have good effects. Same with ambulance. So sad I won't be able to buy them because they're so good. So sad to say.
The blessings of Azunai the Defender upon you. Travel safely.
I may come back to her, but not now. Nadine, one of the hirelings.
Sorry for looking such a mess. I took an arrow in last night's battle, but I'm not really all that injured. Adwana's got me patched up, and I'm ready to get back into the fight again, if someone would just believe in me. If you need a good archer to escort you through the mess beyond Stonebridge, I'd be glad to help. I just need some gold to settle my healing bill. Interested?
So Nadine's supposed to be a warrior, supposed to have more dex, with some strength and intelligence, 3 range, and apparently, again, using the, like, Eulora and Gorn, I'm gonna suffer through that, so decline, come back to her.
A lady has to try, doesn't she? If you change your mind, you'll know where to find me.
Sadly, I'm gonna have to recruit her, even though there's other 2 hirelings that aren't really affected by having basic stats, but I kind of like Nadine.
We're not much to offer after the Krug raid. Who knows what them filthy creatures thought they'd find in poor old Aiden's roost. Thankfully, they're gone now. Go if you must. But remember, Eaton's Roost is always open, rain or shine.
And this is Zed, the sorcerer. He's a wizard.
Greetings. I am Zed the Sorcerer, and as of late, Zed the Bored. I arrived, I am told, just in time to miss the biggest thing that's ever happened in this wretched village. If you can use a sorcerer, take me with you. I'd certainly like to see some excitement somewhere in this kingdom. Normally, I charge a fortune for my services, but I'd be willing to take somewhat less just to get out of this putrid place. Is my fee acceptable?
Zed's apprentice. He's not bad, decent, but mages, they will die real quick because of their armor and the defense is atrocious. They die faster than the sorcerer in Diablo 1. At least mana shield just makes him like taking damage is like nothing compared to this. There is a mana shield for Dungeon Siege, but I don't even know how that works. Works differently, and it only costs 900. A little bit cheaper than Nadine's, but
Oh, very well. Condemn me to stay here. I suppose I can go tip over a sleeping cow for fun. I hear that's positively a hoot in these parts.
ha, Zed, you're funny. And then there's another hiring, which is the last one, a melee fighter. But that's not a hireling. We'll come back to her. She too is a freaking side quest. It's this guy who's sleeping. Haha.
Hey, watch who you're kicking. I've got a sword and a mind to use it. And I would too if I didn't have this bloody hangover. Gee. People keep waking me up with some damn nonsense about saving the village. But you look the sort that'll pay for my services. For a clink of gold, you'll have the best sword slinger around. Deal?
Pretty much a meat shield. Rusk, Squire. This is exactly what Gorn's that's supposed to be. Exactly like this, but sadly I'm not gonna bring another meat shield with us.
Bothersome, stinking, plow-pushing, dirt-eating farm rat.
Thanks, Rusk. I'll take that as a compliment.
The raid last night was terrible. I barely escaped with my life. My sister hears about what the Krug did to us here. She'll be furious. Oh, but she'll be worried that I was hurt. She's an archer in the Legion station at Glacern. If you're going that way, could you tell her I'm alright? I'm sure she'll make it worth your while. Her name is Ada, as in Ada Wong. I hope Ada's not worried about me.
Another side quest. Deliver Edla's message to her sister Ada in Glacern. A sister's message, and then orders his axe. Got that.
So, the farm rat is back. I've still got a sword and a skill to use it. Same price and I'm yours.
Nope.
But
cASSie, get out of here. No donkeys allowed. Rhykker, you can talk to Zed. Right?
Are you ready to pay the price? If so, I'm ready to leave.
No.
Oh, very well. Condemn me to stay here.
Okay, I guess I need to hire Nadine, and then probably have to give you the real stats of Yolora, Gorn, and Nadine, and possibly the other two hirelings that probably substitute with other two hirelings. And of course another one probably later in chapter 4 too. I have to go through that shit. Then that's about it, I think. I mean, Glorance, the hack spell for him, he's pretty much the only thing that stays the same. That spell is by default, like when you start, hiring him for free. His stats just is the same default, so at least that one, at least Glacern isn't affected by it. Thank goodness. So yeah, I'm gonna hire Nadine.
Sorry for looking such a mess. I took an arrow in last night's battle, but I'm not really all that injured. Edwana's got me patched up, and I'm ready to get back into the fight. A lady has to try, doesn't? Sorry for looking such a mess.
Huh.
I took an arrow in last night's battle,
I guess she says
but
the
I'm not really
same
all
shit
that
thing.
injured. Edwana's got me patched up, and I'm ready to. Naidi the archer is at your service. You just tell me where we're going, and I'll do everything I can to get us there alive.
Okay. Got yourself another hireling that I have to pay, but it's just 1,050 gold. No big loss. So I need to. I'm gonna stop right here. So just for recording. So stream will still be on. So be right back for next video.